Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Grab your Eagle Ray hard seltzer, because we're about to take a deep dive.
Eagle Ray hard seltzer.
New depth of refreshment.
Eagle Ray hard seltzer.
Take a deep dive.
Eagle Ray hard seltzer.
Lemon, pineapple, passion fruit.
Eagle Ray
Hard seltzer.
Eagle Ray hard seltzer.
New depths of refreshment. Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Royal St. Kitts Hotel. Join us for Pink Suntopia, a food and good vibes affair on Saturday, 24th June from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Splash Bar. Dress code is Shades of Pink. General admission is $20 and buffet inclusive is $65. You don't want to miss out on the amazing music from DJ Levi Chen, DJ Collision, DJ Hollywood HP, DJ Terror, Sister Sensia, and EK The Real Ride. Tickets are available at No Rush Bar Porzante and Royal St. Kitts Hotel. Come and enjoy the vibes with us.
Nice to be in orbit.
Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Welcome to SipNchat with Azem and Jade. Well, today it's Azem and Cynthia. The two J's are back.
Yes. I'm happy to be back. I missed it. Like I left.
You
and
like
I was
it? You like us?
God.
Oh my gosh. She
I'm
likes
on
us.
TV. It's a goal of mine, you know.
Really? To be on TV?
Yeah, like Wendy Williams.
I still don't believe I on TV. Like everything I'm doing, I still don't believe they're happening.
You have imposter syndrome?
Big time.
Wow. We'll talk about that in another episode.
Yes, because that one is very deep. But yeah, sometimes I have to remind myself, like, for example, people would say, yeah, you in the media, and I'd just be like, oh yeah, I'm in the media.
That's how I feel when people say that I'm popular, and I'm like, I'm popular?
Yeah, that was said about me too, and I was like, bye, I don't know about all that now.
What?
Yeah.
Like we're just regular, humble people making
degular.
a living. Sorry, that's too much.
Wow.
So good morning, guys. I'm just Cynthia. I'm back for my second episode, and I'm quite happy to be here. What are we talking about?
We have lots to talk about, guys. But before we start, remember to like, share, subscribe, all these good things. Make sure that everybody is here sipping some tea with us, and go fill out your cups. When we wake up.
Time.
Yeah, we're doing ego right today, but you know, gotta get a little bit of hard sensor. Seltzer.
Yes.
Seltzer.
It's a tongue tie.
Yeah, not sensor. That's something else. But yeah, all these nice things. You know, I thought today was Wednesday. Like I really thought today was Wednesday.
Because I'm differently employed. I was like, what day is it? Like.
Yeah, no, I literally thought, because how I work and put certain things on certain days. So I know I had some flyers to do, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do them on Wednesday. Not recognizing yesterday was the Wednesday. I mean, I did do some, but...
fair enough.
Yeah, so today going to be rough. But anyway, we have an announcement. Yes, guys, we have good news. Our good old leader and chief has announced that we are getting a holiday.
Oh, it's confirmed?
Yes.
Well, isn't it from CARICOM?
I only saw two CARICOM leaders announce this.
Oh, okay. And we're one of them.
We were one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. I think the other one was from Grenada.
Oh, okay. That was Gaston. Like,
no. I saw all the Antiguans, the Jamaicans,
everybody like
the Bajans, like
one Caribbean community.
Looking at the Prime Minister like, we're gonna with you. You didn't see the news?
I mean, we are aware, and this is controversial, that Caribbean integration is a myth. Ooh. But at least other countries...
It's definitely a myth.
Like, it's a holiday. Let's celebrate Caribbean community, all the things that bring us together.
On 4th of July, by the way.
And 4th of July,
I think that is the... What was it again? It was
official
the...
date
of
is that
Kervin comes...
what is it called?
the
Treaty
15th...
of
No, wait. Yeah.
Treaty of Bastia, Treaty of
Shagaramas.
Shagaramas. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, social studies back at it again.
You know, randomly I just forget that I know all these things. Until somebody asks
So
me.
what's the Treaty of Bastia?
I have no idea. That one there, I don't know. Somebody can tell us probably.
Somebody will, yes.
But on July 4th, 2023, a national holiday in all member states. In all member states, but only two of them I see announce this.
Maybe the other ones, like, you know, they don't read the news. We could just go through the day and
Oh, so the other ones didn't know.
yeah.
Wow.
If we don't talk about it, they won't know.
Clearly, because I literally saw them begging for it. But now I'm reading the article, I'm like, oh no, y'all have it, y'all just don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Surprise! Therefore, St. Kitts and Nevis will observe a national holiday. Yes, July 4th, 2023. Love it.
So what do you do on a CARICOM holiday? Do you just stay home? Because I think if we're going to have a holiday, especially for something as significant as this, there should be some education around CARICOM.
You know what most people are going to do?
What?
Going to the beach.
Beach. I'm not going to the beach.
Neither me.
No.
It's too hot for that.
Why?
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe they have a plan. Maybe they have like a rollout of celebrations.
Activities.
Things that they're going to do. Maybe we don't know. It's early.
I have the time to design something to, you know, roll out. So,
It's
just
early
plugging
still.
myself right there.
I realize.
But it's early, and right after music festival, you guys tug it out for that week, knowing that there's a holiday coming to rest.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. I'm sure people wish that the holiday was right after music festival,
Right.
but you know, no, go back to work.
Can't
Go
have
back
it
to work.
all.
Can't. Also, our prime minister is set to lead the OECS. Hold on, the article.
Wait, I think
moving
the
slowly.
Treaty of Bastia is OECS.
Oh.
Yeah, and then CARICOM is Shagaramas.
Ah, the
yes.
more you know. You were
The
paying
more you know,
attention.
yes.
Your teacher would be proud.
Front of the class. We may have subjects.
You do. You know, most of us do.
We
But
do.
that song is vibe, so we sing
Yes.
it anyway. St. Kitts Nevis Prime Minister set to lead OECS as chairman.
That's good.
Yeah. Dr. Terence Drew, the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, will assume the chairmanship of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States during the 73rd meeting held in his home country. All right. The meeting will commence with an opening ceremony on Sunday, June 18th, where Dr. Drew and other speakers will address the attendees at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank Auditorium. The gathering not only marks the 73rd meeting of the OECS Authority, but also commemorates the 42nd anniversary of the sub-regional grouping, which was established on June 18th, 1981. Under the theme Vision, Integrity, Sustainability. They love a good theme, boy.
I love it.
St. Kitts and Nevis will host various celebrations from June 13th to June 19th.
What is the theme again?
Vision, integration. I say integrity just now?
Yeah. Integration it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vision, integration, sustainability.
You know what, I feel there's always this pool of words, and it'd be like,
Let me grab and put them together. Because I just realized that was the whole theme. There was nothing
Everything.
after that.
yeah, just like, let's just pull some words.
Vision, integration, sustainability. I guess they figure that people know what vision mean. And integration and sustainability.
But how does it come together for the OECS?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if it's somewhere in here. No, it just says what the OECS is. Preceding the opening ceremony, a flag raising ceremony will take place at the Zuliani roundabout in Frigate Bay. Okay. And that is the end of it. So I guess we have to
I said 3 days.
wait and find out. Yeah.
I guess wait and find out. I'm sure, let's hope that there's another article or there is some piece of news or item that we can read, listen to tell us more about the significance of this event, because it has to be significant. It's the 73rd
Third.
anniversary.
Oh, okay. You should No, I think he's staring to see something.
Oh,
else
okay,
last
cool.
night.
I thought he was.
Yeah, me too, me too. But no. Yeah, you were saying?
That there must be some significance of it. The
Uh-huh.
OECS is
Important?
big. Big, it's important.
Yeah.
The Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States. Organization of the Eastern Caribbean. Yes. It's big, and I think there should be some significance of it.
Oh, this is what you need to see yourself, you know. Because I'm here looking like a slouching over. Like,
How am I? Oh, am I good?
no, you have good posture.
I have good
I have horrible posture, so I slouch.
You see how we like? So guys, we have a slight technical difficulty.
Yeah, we
The
have to look at ourselves
difficulties are
in the-
technical. We can't see ourselves on the big screen right here.
So yeah, if we ask us just in here look, however, here we fall.
I'm pretending that it's radio.
If I pretend that is really, I'm gonna look worse.
Like,
Yeah, man,
all over the
I gonna behave like a woman in place. Can't do that. But yeah, as I said, they have some stuff that said are rolling out. So it's just to see exactly what it is that stuff will be.
I could be misquoting the article that I saw some months ago that I didn't read properly, but I saw something about reparations.
Uh-huh.
Didn't we have this conversation here? I feel like the conversation was between me and you. No,
It might,
maybe not.
Maybe
But
not,
I
I
saw
don't
something
remember.
about reparations and getting some money, like something. Something. You know what? I don't have enough information about it, so before I misinform, I'm just going to
you know, like that about you know. Because
Yeah.
some people would have just continue.
continue with the
What? They would have make up a whole story
Make up-
here. But no, you recognize that you really don't
I really don't
have
know.
the facts right now, so
Let's cut it.
let's revisit that. But something that I found very funny, it's not funny, but it is very funny to me. So a cabinet stolen with sexy papers, investigations ongoing. Another breach has been confirmed by the Caribbean Examinations Council. Isn't it every year that we have something with sexy? Literally every year. According to a release from the council, they were informed that fireproof cabinets containing examination papers for 9 subjects scheduled to be administered this week were stolen from a school in Jamaica.
I didn't want to say it, but I knew it was Jamaica.
You said we don't steal sexy papers out here?
We don't do that.
They might start. They might.
The community too small. Next thing my mother, somebody call up. Is Mavis' son?
Yeah, sure.
Mavis, girl, the little boy.
No. I don't know.
We are a small community that
Yeah.
holds certain stuff to a certain stature. Like, oh, she's so damn bright, you know. Continue going.
Wow,
The
you're
article.
just calling the woman child stupid. Unless you okay. This is a grave concern of sexy. Too sexy, sorry, as it should be. And the matter is being investigated by the Ministry of National Security and the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That word always throw me off by. Sexy is in constant contact with the Ministry of Education and Youth in Jamaica, and an update was shared with the Ministries of Education from across the region. That's what I was about to say. This don't only affect Jamaica though, you know?
It affects everywhere.
Yes, because it's the same test.
Maybe, sexy, you know, I have all these theories. Maybe as great as Jamaica is, and Jamaica is great, it is not the best space to hold the examination papers. Maybe in a smaller community.
But they need to have the papers.
Yeah, they need to have the papers.
You know what?
So the day before, you get them through FedEx. But then again, somebody might steal them from out of FedEx.
Why are we still using paper?
Why are we still using paper?
If there's no paper to steal.
I imagine that these students aren't hackers. You know what? Investigate,
You know the young
figure
people,
it out.
you know the okay? But yeah, I just feel like every year is something with sexy. And some kind of stealing or some kind of breach or some kind of error. And this is who we put all this pressure on with these children, because you know how it is for sexy. Around sexy time, your parents just get extra strict. Now you feel like you're in a boot camp, you have all these SPAs to complete and all of these things.
You
The
know,
pressure.
SBA is a light work now. when I think about SBAs and now, SBA is
Yeah,
light
but you're
work.
28. You could think about it now and say it's light work.
Yeah.
When you're 15, having to do all of these SBAs at the same time, still study for your whatever test coming up, still do your regular schoolwork. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot for
It
kids.
is a
but
lot.
You know, some kids that do like 21 of them. So me not.
And then for the kids that don't, there's always this pressure of you need to do more.
Okay. Well, look at the dudes. Especially, imagine being in the class with that student and doing 21 subjects.
I know you're here with 7.
You
You know,
can't
it's
even-
intimidating.
Yeah, I'm not sure saying it's like,
Are you not doing enough?
how you come your
And
friend to do
then
it?
you graduate from high school, you do CFB or you go into the workforce, and then all of a sudden you're 25 and realize, I learn a skill or I have mastered the art of being the best I can be in this particular
Yeah.
field, and you are making money and you are happy because you're persons who I was in class with, and I was the brightest, but I was not too sure. Bright? Me.
You was like, you was
Right?
in like a 2?
I was in a 2 and then I came first in my class. And then I went into a 1, you know. So, so I forget what I was going to say. So there were some persons who were in lower standards, lower grades, who right now, they're making
Wait, what are you,
10
girl?
times that I make.
You're in school trying to be the brightest thing.
And they're just in school trying to say this one thing that I know,
I'm going to stick
I'm
with
going
it.
to stick with it.
And
One-
even if I don't know it yet, when I finish these things that I really don't
Don't
know,
know,
I'm going
I
to focus
focus
on
on
finding
this.
out what I do know.
Right? One talent have I to take to the sky, while others are blessed with plenty of the rest. Why should I complain? My duties remain. No, never have I. It came to mind. I thought it was a nice plug.
This is why they
It
just
felt
tell them
gospel.
children that in school.
Yeah.
Because they know that exactly what we're talking about is going to happen
It's
eventually.
going to happen
No, it's true. Like, I can't even say any of the subjects. I mean, besides English and counting.
Math.
Yeah. Not even math, counting.
Counting.
Because
Okay.
I was the math thing, but counting. Okay. So, I left school and none of the things that I studied in school. Well, actually, let me don't say that because I have, like, I did business. Did I learn anything in principles of business? I don't remember. But, yeah, why does the way really surrounding this stuff I learned in school. And I understand lots of people do that, a lot of creatives do that. They drift away from the normal, what people deem as normal subjects from school. And they go down a creative path or they learn a trade. And that is literally carrying them through whatever this
Their
is.
life. Because some degrees and some, what can I say, abilities expire. Like, they have a shelf life. But something like carpentry, you can do carpentry.
Hello, somebody always won.
Somebody always wants something built, and you
Yeah.
can do carpentry beyond the established pension age. Something like, dare I say,
Mechanic. Somebody car, always want fixing. And the way we're driving right now,
somebody can
always want
fix
fixing.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like, there's some skills, like for me, one of the reasons why I remain with construction and I'm pursuing my
I
construction.
don't forget that you do that, you know, like you could build stuff.
I can build stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I think that although I'm in marketing has a shelf life. Well,
Yeah.
the style of marketing that I do, it
Yeah.
has a shelf life, and it's only going to be so good for so long before some young spring chicken decide, hi, my name is Jane Doe, you know?
Yeah.
And then I have to fall back on something. I don't even necessarily have to fall back on something, but construction is a passion of mine.
Somebody yesterday was talking about why women and stuff don't go into construction. Mono. See, he didn't know that you just do that.
He didn't know, and I was
No.
messaging him this morning, you know.
Yeah, he didn't know you just do construction. So, because he did
I've
mention.
tied steel. I've laid blocks.
He spoke about all of these things yesterday that women should endeavor into this field. So now he knows that you do it.
Can I do it now? Maybe not. I probably would need some training. I've been out of it for some time. But I have tied steel and run blocks and
Mono could train you, you just
Mix.
tie steel. And
just
them kind
tied
of
steel.
things. Yeah.
I need to message Mona and be like, Mona, I'm differently employed.
I like how it's saying differently.
I could run some blocks. Not in this heat,
No.
but check me around December.
Listen, December might not be any better. I'm just saying you the trajectory that we're on with this heat.
Wow.
December might be hot too. I mean,
Now let's hope that December is cold. Like, if I ever complain for it being cold and breezy during November-ish to March.
Yeah, we had a good period when it was like, oh, it's so cold, it's colder than usual.
Yeah.
Now look.
And it's like the weather choked the last piece of ice he had and then just hot.
Just hot.
Yeah.
Nothing but the weather is literally hot, hotter, could get hotter.
You know, that I did
And then
last
hot.
night because, you know, I have the water issue in the
Yours
city.
went 7 o'clock too?
Yes. So what I had to do, I took an early shower around minutes to 7, but the water coming out of the pipes were so warm. I took my island purified water bottle that I sometimes shower with, you know, back to bucket and...
No, that's what I used to. There's no shame in this game.
No shame in this game. I put some ice cubes in it, shake it up.
What?
Went into the shower and poured some cold water over my body and it was really nice.
It's not the time to not have water. There's not in this heat.
Not in this
But
heat.
we understand that they're working on it, and it's probably a challenge, like having to solve a water problem that's been there from since God knows when.
And I was listening to Waterworks, whatever it's called, on the radio yesterday. And one of the things he mentioned about the Keon area is that although there are tanks and there are water catchment systems, it was designed in the 1970 something around there. And the population in Keon has surpassed the capacity.
So
But
it's because of the outdatedness of some of the systems.
yeah. He mentioned some other theories that I have had for the water issue, like for instance, the water that is draining from the airport, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, goes down into pipes and streams that take it directly to the ocean. Why not channel that water to the aquifer? Because we want that water to settle and drain into the aquifer.
Yeah. We do.
Right?
And it's very dry right now.
It's very dry.
No rain falling.
Rain falling, man kill 2 nights in a row, girl.
What? God's favorites?
God's favorite.
God's favorites. I ain't seen
Right,
rain
if I
forever.
didn't shower, I could have manfully gone out with my soap and be like, God,
Thank you.
thank you.
I mean, they would have called police, but you know.
In my yard?
Oh, and I forget, people can't see it. I don't know where I envision like this
Open space.
with you on the lawn. Doing
No.
But yeah, it's crazy that this is the weather we're experiencing. I have this old lady friend that I met when I used to work at Delay Walwen. I went out on tour, an old nice white lady, and we met and we emailed back and forth. Sometimes, like randomly, she just update me on her life and she kids, and they had a wedding recently. Yeah, it's like I literally have a pen.
Email pal.
Yes, I have an
I
email
love
pad.
that
She's
for
like
you.
75 years old.
I love that for you.
Right, she's so
and you
sweet.
keep replying, right?
Of course, I have an email to reply to just today. But she was telling me that in England it was so hot that last year she got sick. She and her husband got really, really sick, and she's worried that it's going to happen again this year because the weather is how it is right now. So I was like so sad about that because it's really like everybody's experiencing the heat, and you know England is a place that's usually cold.
Cold.
Like, no, y'all killing us.
We're killing ourselves.
Yeah, this is y'all is the us. Y'all is us.
Oh, y'all is the us.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Global warming, man.
And I feel more sorry for the animals that has to endure this, like animals that depend on the weather patterns that they've known
You saw that the whales they was gathering.
to knock people off boats.
No,
The whales were gone.
the whales had a meeting. Like the whales had a staff meeting. Just to tell me joking. The whales had a staff meeting. You think it's a joke? Let me show you.
So guys, we're all going to Google the whale staff meeting, like in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
They're all gathered to discuss their way forward.
I don't speak Wales, so I don't know what I was talking about. However, this week, Darrione just said that the whales them had like a meeting.
A staff meeting. The
The
whales.
like some orcas.
And those are the worst ones. And then I saw recently that 12,000 fish and a few
Washed up on Florida?
Washed up on Florida shore. And you know what's weird to me is it's that one type of fish. If it was like a variety of fish, then I would go, what's going on there? But it was that one type.
It's hot, so
Yeah.
Bye. Sorry, I need to, when I find the article, I'm going to I've been sharing with you.
It's hot
She was
water.
literally
I was
saying
just
that.
saying that. Like,
Hot water. It's great. This is. I don't feel like this how things supposed to
this
be
is
right
not
now.
how things are supposed to be.
Because it wasn't like
Guys,
this all the time.
we need to do better.
Yeah.
And one of those simple things that we can do to do better is dispose of our trash properly so that it doesn't go into the sea, so that the fish doesn't eat it and it doesn't get trapped in coral reefs that eventually kill the coral reefs, that the sun is already killing the coral reef. Big
Yes,
farmer.
hold on. Darrione. Sorry guys. I think our guest is calling. Call him.
Oh yes, we have a guest today, guys.
Yes. You were saying the
Killing
coral
the
reefs
coral reefs.
dying.
Also, overuse of products that require big factories to let out this lot of smoke out into the air. It's really
The world in shambles. I
the
mean,
world
if you
is
realize
in shambles.
the world is in like serious shambles. What ain't dying?
Sea rising.
Sea levels rising. Water, rain decreasing. I don't even know how the sea levels rising if rain decreasing, but you know.
Because of the ice.
Oh yeah, the ice melting.
Ice melting.
Because
The
it's so
polar
hot.
bears. Like one time I saw like a malnourished polar bear,
I saw
and
the
it
same
was
one.
so like they don't have enough food.
No, when men are
Overfishing. Sorry. But overfishing, guys, we really need to do better.
yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy how things have been going, honestly. But I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do better.
Do you still have faith that we could? Like you still
Yeah,
have
and
faith that we could turn this around?
Yeah, me and Motley some years ago spoke at the UN, and one of the things she spoke about is the bigger countries who, claim to be cutting back, but in the name of, it's a C word,
Capitalism?
they're and overproducing, and
Well, we saw that there's an example of that on this documentary on Netflix. It was about, they was talking about how a lot of these companies claim to be cutting back on the way that they fish, the fishing practices, fixing the way that they overdo it basically. And now that there was disproving that the company is saying one thing and what they're actually doing is a different thing.
of course they are. They have enough money to pay people under the table. I was watching Radium Girls the other day, and if it's one thing that is consistent, I'll tell you, will pay under the table. Lord, I wonder if they're gonna come for me for this. Big companies will pay
I just watch you. Don't assassinate us,
under the table to say, have their PRO person say one thing, but something else is happening.
And it always, not always,
And
but a
the
lot of the
smaller
times it
countries
come out.
and smaller communities are heavily affected by it.
There was this documentary about Jamaica too with the same thing, but I think it had to do with bauxite, and that they were trying to start moving the bauxite mining into some communities that I think they were Cameroon. There was what the Jamaican, like they're supposed to be like maroons. And there was this big maroon leader that was actively fighting against it, and there was also showing in the same documentary the effects of bauxite on the surrounding communities, because literally the dust and all of the chemicals and all of it settling on the food, the trees, the clothing. They have to keep the clothing in suitcases now because they can't just have them out because it's so bad.
Wow.
And I was just letting them, go ahead,
Do your thing.
dig out the country.
Wow.
But it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's break time because, we have an ambassador amongst us and he has things to do.
Yes.
So we can't keep him waiting. So guys, we'll take a very short break and be right back with more Sip and Chat right here on the Sugar Factory. Stick and stay. guys, it's myself. I am Jade, and I have my co-host filling in for Azem, Cynthia. And we have a very special guest. Somebody who is no stranger to St. Kitts and Nevis, hopefully.
Should be no stranger to the television as well.
Yes, yes. But he is the new musical ambassador in the Ministry of Sports and Creative Economy. I said new, but are you the first?
I am the very first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love a good first.
Yeah.
Right? Trailblazing. Yes,
I
we have
know.
Mr. Kervin Benjamin.
Yes, I mean, I've been trailblazing for quite some time. And I just want to say good morning to the SipNchat family.
Yes, that is us.
So, I am just awaiting all the questions
Okay,
that are going to be
questions?
thrown at
Just
me.
hold on, no
Sorry.
man. Let the man just reach.
I mean, everybody already knows who I am. I am Kervin, Infamus Benjamin, hailing from the great community of Keon. Well, town.
What? What do you mean?
Can't used to be a town.
Yeah. Come on, Jade.
I mean, because you know how they be with the community
nobody
pride.
on.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you can't say no about them. But welcome. It's a long
It's good
time.
to be here. It's good to be here. Well, I have to get back into the whole interviewing vibe.
Oh, talking to the cameras again. Okay, in your new position.
Yep.
Well, before we even jump into that position, right? Let them know what you've been up to.
I have been up to getting myself embodied into the role, actually. That is just about it.
You just try
Just
to be the
getting-
best.
Basically trying to fine-tune everything because it's a fairly new position. We have to cross all the T's and dot all the I's to make sure that the foundation is proper.
Yeah.
Because we
Love
don't
that.
necessarily want it to be a start and stop thing, and we don't want to leave it there by chance for anybody to not know that there was work done before.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of foundation building right now.
Okay.
So did they approach you for this position, or was it
I
something?
was approached
Okay.
for the position. I guess, I give thanks as well. I just want to say that to the Father of above and my parents and my whole support mechanism who really made it possible. So I was definitely approached about the position because it is not necessarily a position, we're trying to unpoliticize the position.
Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with
but
that.
you're right, and good luck with that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I am happy that I am now a part of a newly formed government who, in my opinion, definitely has creative economy and, sports as well, best interests at heart.
Well,
What's by and large.
okay, two very important.
I am very confident about that.
We holding you to it, you know?
I
holding you to it.
have
We
no
holding you
problem
to
with
it,
that.
Forget to signal that I could
No,
start
go ahead.
So I think the creative economy, we have been speaking about it for some time, and I feel like it was all, just in the works and in the words.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
So
Yes, it was.
what is in the action? You don't have to talk about all the new things, but what is that one thing that you hope to really establish in that economy?
Are you already starting to establish?
Well, policies.
Policies, okay.
No, policies and proper infrastructure. Legally first. Because, business, like the business aspect is what I feel is lacking. We're not lacking talent.
no, that's
We're
true.
just lacking the business aspect of it. We're marketing, lawyers, entertainment lawyers, and all of that get involved. So policies for one, and law, and making sure that we get all them things that solidified first, so that we could then move forward with the theory and the practical, which
Yeah.
would be the studio time, singer-songwriting business, and all of that. So right now it's more about creating decent enough policies so everybody could be happy.
Okay. If you don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but Infamus is one of our founding creatives in the music industry.
Yes.
Well, in the modern time.
Modern times, that's true. Modern times.
Because they were the greats before me, and I'd like to mention them. Masood Siddiqui, Crucial Banky, Mr. Mention, Mr. World, Smiley, and countless others. But those are the people who I look up to.
Yeah, I think she meant for our generation.
Our
Yeah, I know.
generation.
Well, I'd like to
And a
mention
different
them.
genre.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
we need to mention
We
them
have
as
to,
well.
we have to
because
give them
I'm
their
sure you got
flowers.
some of your
A lot of inspiration from
from
them.
them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How are you going to use your experience, the trial and errors that you've had, the just general experience to help build this?
To be very honest with you, as you know, in anything that we do, there's a lot of ups and downs, obviously. So it's just for me to impart that knowledge on the youths. And as I said, help the government to understand the business side of the entertainment. Because as you said, rightfully said, there's always been a lot of fluff and talk about getting it done. So that is what I am here for, to help them to understand, because then they could readily identify with me, knowing that I have been in the business for quite some time.
Okay.
And not only that, I feel like in the past, and this is just my opinion, I feel like a lot of the times, the people who've been trying to establish or have the conversations, they don't necessarily
Right.
understand.
Okay, so it was a lot of square pegs in round
Yeah,
hole.
it's like you
I
can't,
love that analogy. Yeah.
you can't develop policy around entertainment and artists and the field of entertainment without having people who actually know what entertainment entails, and from all aspects. So promoters, artists, people who just make beats, anybody who is involved
Producers,
in, yeah,
as you said, lawyers, everybody. Is a whole.
you need a
it's a
group
whole
of people.
movement, yes.
You can't just decide, okay, well, you know what, we're gonna make some policy on this. I can just write some things based on what I
Right.
feel like.
Right.
That don't work.
So
That don't
it's
work.
good to have people that knows about the business, helping you to build the business.
Yeah,
Right.
it is necessary.
In terms of building the business, creative economy might seem like a wide
Yes, it is.
umbrella.
It is not just music alone. You know, it's dance, theater, videography, photography. There's a wide range of things. So there's a lot of ground to cover, but you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, instead of trying to put our hands in everything, we do it one by one and in segments. I mean, no segment is better than any, but you have to start somewhere, as I say, and we don't want to leave anyone out.
Okay.
Where we are going to start, we're still working on it,
All right.
Okay.
just so that we don't ruffle any feathers.
I have an opinion on that. I have an opinion on that, but I won't say publicly. What I do hope for the creative economy is that there is room for the wider scope of creativity, and that although you're pinpointing where you'll start and where you hope to go, that during that process that there is still room to include persons, especially
Right.
like the one-off creatives where you're not the majority, but you know we could work with you for where we are now.
Right.
So that when we get to that point, we already have some inkling of what this looks like,
Yeah.
right?
Right, so it's like walking on eggshells, you know what I mean? As you said, there's a lot of different factions when it comes to entertainment in particular. So I think we are going to do a decent enough job at making everybody happy.
I'm holding you guys to it.
Yeah.
And I've said it publicly, so.
Yeah, and this is live, so they could go back, clip it,
Record it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So a lot of the times I feel like we focus solely on St. Kitts. What about the Nevis aspect? Because you know, there's entertainers in Nevis and they
Yes.
do not appreciate that at all.
Well, we are going to be in talks. The talks haven't started as yet, but we are going to be in talks with the Ministry of Entertainment and Culture, sorry. I don't think they have
No, I think this is culture.
so it's culture as well. So there are going to be conversations to be had, and we're going to take it from there. But I really would love to see Nevis be a part of this, because I have some entertainer friends in Nevis as well, young and old, who really want us to be at least try to be one.
Yeah,
You
feel
know,
like,
yeah,
you know,
so
everybody included.
I don't think it will be a struggle, honestly, because everybody wants the same thing, and we're striving for the same goal. So I foresee it being something that can happen and will happen, but the conversation just hasn't started as yet.
Okay. Well, even before getting this position, what were some of the things that you recognize, especially in St. Kitts and Nevis, was a big issue? Like, I know you mentioned policy, right? So we know that the law side was an issue, but what
Right.
other sides did you recognize, okay, well, if we don't fix these things, we won't have a thriving entertainment industry in the future?
You know, that's a good question, because I've always thought that it was just policy alone. As I said before, we're not lacking in terms of talent. We might be lacking a bit in terms of discipline, right? But talent-wise, I think that we have passed that threshold where we could be self-sustainable, right? And we do have enough talent and producers and dancers and singers to do what we have to do. So I personally believe that only the business aspect of it needs to be the business and the marketing. Those are the major two things that I think needs to be looked into heavily.
Yeah. For me, I feel like one thing that we're missing
And even
is,
the financial part.
yeah, of course.
So,
You need money to
yes,
make anything
yes.
move, so that's...
So I guess
yeah.
from a financial aspect, I think that needs to grow as well.
You think there should be something in place where entertainers could look to say, okay, well, I need a loan to buy some equipment. I could go here because I know that they...
Yes, and I know that culture has something there already, but it can expand, I guess. I mean, it should.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we should use that type of language. It should expand, and it should be easily, not really, but easily accessible. You know, but you just don't know, you just don't know. I find that research is a serious thing that we as entertainers need to do as well.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, so I can't just put everything on the government and say, well, you know, it's their fault. We have our part to play, and I am going to try to step up their game when it comes to that.
Yeah, I think...
Because knowledge is power.
It is definitely power. And I also think that one thing we kind of lack too is being together. Like, it always feel like we're fighting.
Yeah.
Amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
A fight at the bottom even.
Yeah.
That is something that I personally try to rectify at times, and my own personal time. You know, because I believe in the brotherhood, and I believe that each one teach one, help one type of vibe. So that is something that I will continue to do. As I say, in everything the government will be able to do.
This is not the government's
Yeah, so
task
it
at all.
is just more about us and how we deal with each other personally. You know, because as you know, there's always been a lot in-house fighting and pulling and tugging and somebody soon reach and that type of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, we call it bad mind.
Yep.
So as long as we could smooth out that type of vibe, I think that we will have more people out there, because we only need one through the door.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I was always of the opinion that we only needed one,
Yeah.
and then everybody gonna come looking.
Yeah.
But if we don't have any material, proper material to give to them, then where are we?
And right now is the time that they're looking, because, you know, we have an artist that is out there dominating right now. So everybody looking back like, okay, let me see what else is happening in St.
Right.
Kitts. Let me see what else they offer entertainment-wise. So yeah, you are correct. It is
So
a
that
good
is-
time for us to start making
That is
sure
something that we should be working on as a government, you know, because, you know, now I am in a government position actually.
Okay.
So the conversations will be had, and hopefully they can come into fruition. If not all, maybe 75%.
Yeah, we just need to feel like we're seeing something and not just
Right.
as just
And
intermission
just talk.
Yeah.
The next time I come back here, I want to be able to say,
This was done.
Yes.
This policy is in
Yes.
place. This has started.
No, we're gonna ask definitely.
yeah, I know.
So it's very new. Structures are being put in place, but I don't necessarily think it's something that we have to start from scratch.
Yeah, we don't have to reinvent the wheel.
We don't have to
No.
reinvent the wheel. Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, even Brazil, far but still close, have established entertainment, creative industries. Is there opportunity where we can each one teach one, learn from, send persons to these places or bring persons in to say, well, you know, we did it already, this didn't work, or this could have worked had we done it this way. Is
Right.
there anything like that
So
happening?
what will happen eventually is the creative economy and foreign affairs will get in touch with the other ministries from the other islands to see how best we could network
Yes.
and coexist.
I'm happy
Yeah.
about that.
Because we always have plenty artists from either north or south of the Caribbean coming here for the St. Kitts Music Festival. And we believe that in turn we could also have this, not networking, but exchange. You know, so not just, like, we can't be the only ones bringing. We need some assistance as well. We need artists on your shows and that type of vibe. So the networking will start. It's just a matter of when. You know, I like to be very honest when I speak on these things.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
As it should be.
It's just a matter of when, and I don't foresee it taking too long, to be honest with you. The country is about to take off,
It is. Well, to get some insight there,
Maybe I
since
know
you know.
something that you don't.
Yeah, clearly. clearly.
Expert over here.
Yeah.
So we could run with that for today.
The country is
As I
about to
said,
take off.
So when I
okay.
get back here again, I will have greater news for you.
Okay.
I guarantee you that much.
Nice.
Also, you're the man with all good news.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, because you feel so.
But for the creative economy, for the creative economy and entertainers on a whole, there's a lot of things in the works, and they're coming very, very soon.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
When you say soon, like.
Before the year is out.
Okay.
How much
Okay.
more
Okay.
months we got here?
We have 6 more months.
We gauge a little bit. Okay, the next 6 months, we could say that we will see some changes in.
Well, I could drop at least one project.
Okay, exclusive. All right, yes.
You know,
It's just a little
SipNchat.
thing. Next month will be my first ambassadorial trip. You know,
Okay.
and I'm not going to name the players, but I will be traveling with a contingency of 2 artists, obviously, to Jamaica.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Can I
so-
come? Y'all need a liaison? I'm good at this, you know.
So God's Spare
I'm
Life,
not going to host as well.
that will that will come to pass next month, and that is where the networking will start.
Okay.
You know, Jade said it as a joke, but it's actually really serious. Somebody to document
Yes,
the
a
process,
videographer.
liaison, all of that
I
to
tell
make
I
sure
tell them
that,
Caribbean, you know.
to make sure that what has happened didn't just happen in our mind, but we have documentation
Yeah.
of
Right.
it happening.
And that is the whole structure of the trip, actually, to document the whole vibe. Let me bring it back down to earth now. Document the whole vibe and bring back the package to the people so that they could see what direction we are going in and where we honestly think we should continue to go in.
Okay, nice.
But networking is a must, and internationally, you know, because we can't just stay here, clump up in this little corner. We have to spread our wings so that we could get investment to come back in, because it can always be the government, you know, putting
Yeah.
out and not getting back. So it's a whole movement, man.
No, we know that.
It's a whole movement.
I think what happened
And as I
is
say,
that,
it's not just fluff.
yeah, I think what happened is a lot of people don't understand the industry itself, so they
Yes.
just think it's something where we just out here playing or we're doing it part time, not realizing like people's careers and everything is in entertainment.
And the
This
funny
is
thing is,
actual
I've
jobs
been
and stuff.
subjected to that for years. And
Oh, that's
people,
it. You're just singing because
and people like seriously don't understand the mental stress, just the mental alone. Physically, you're running up and down on the stage, but the mental stress that comes with being an entertainer, a public figure. It is a serious business. I mean, the business itself is stressing.
Yeah.
You could only imagine when you got to deal with people.
yeah, it is true.
So
And
I mean, well, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
well, I always bring it back to COVID because I'm sure all of us sat and looked at the reactions from people when it
Yeah.
came to the entertainment industry. I was like, well, damn, y'all only like us because y'all think we're entertaining you. Y'all don't
Right.
even really care about us in that way. Like, professionally, y'all don't care about if we eat or not.
Yeah.
You know, they was telling us, go look real jobs.
That was a thing.
Go get a real job. I'm like, but I thought I did. I thought y'all knew that this is actually a real 9 to 5 because y'all favorite artists doing it.
Right, and it came back down to respect. Like, you
Yes.
clearly saw us as just gimmicky running up out the stage.
Yeah.
And then when you walk away, oh, it's not a real thing, it's not a real job.
Until they need us.
Until they need you
Yeah.
again.
So hopefully we could change the whole perspective. It will help to change the perspective and get more people to see entertainers as being professionals as well. You know, that is one of the goals, and I am, well, to be very honest with you, and I was not told to say this, but the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis,
What is it?
the Honorable Dr. Terence Joe, is adamant, right, that the orange economy must get going for us to be sustainable as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we all know that entertainment is a $1 trillion industry.
We just see it all the time, we just use it all
And
the time.
we just need to tap into it more.
Yeah.
Hence why he appointed me the musical ambassador so that we could try.
Appointed by the Prime Minister.
So we could, we could try and tap into it. You know?
yeah.
And that's just about it, really.
No,
I am up for the challenge. I have always been ready to serve. You know, even being Infamus alone,
Yeah.
I've always been ready to represent. You know that thing I used to say,
Yeah.
Infamus and represent.
I look at you doing it now, eh?
Yeah, so I've always been ready to represent, and I'm ready to serve and do the people's work. That's just about it.
So when you're in your suit and stuff, did they call you Infamus or did they call you Kervin?
They just willfully call me the ambassador now.
I like it.
It's
You
a bit
spoke
strange,
about the
but-
mental, so when
yeah.
people call you the ambassador, it registers.
Yeah.
I am the ambassador
Yeah.
for music in St. Kitts and
So
Nevis.
it's a bit strange, but
They let you forget, man.
yeah.
And we appreciate the work that you're doing. We appreciate you taking up the mantle. You know, when they asked you to rise to this occasion, you said, yes, I'm ready to serve, because we do need it. The truth is, we do need somebody, we need a team of people that would actually
Yes.
try and fight for us, because we just been marginalized all this
Right,
time.
and that is the main focus of this role as well. Well, me as an individual and personally, that is what I am going to do. And if they run me, I'll just be back here.
Well, you know,
but the
you
fight,
can't run you from here.
the fight is a serious one, and we all know. As you say, we were not treated with much respect. So hopefully that whole narrative can change, and it will change. To be honest with you.
I love it.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing them changes. You said, what, 6 months? Okay, I'm going to hold you to it, you
Call
know.
it in the 6 months.
Every month I'm going to be like, where we reach?
And after the trip, I'll be back to
Okay. When
to
you
let
say you're
know.
leaving?
The 11th. It is proposed that we leave.
The
on
11th of July, okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, we're going to be looking for the updates. We hope y'all will be updating the socials and, you know, doing little
Yeah,
snaps
most
here and there.
definitely.
Yeah.
As
Social
I
media
say,
is
I
a
got
big
to
part
get back
of it.
in the whole vibe.
Yeah, remember, I just do them things too.
Yeah.
So in case you want to walk with me
And
too.
I have a good, you know.
Well, you hosted, Jesse. I
I
want to
do know.
You
but
just walk up.
Girl, I could step into a room and shine, you know.
That is true. That is
Oh.
true. They need to look at you too.
Right.
But so we look forward to seeing all the updates of the trip and having you back when you return from that trip to give us an update on how it went.
Most definitely. And I'll be back with the team as well.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
please
so
make sure you bring the artists
I'm
because
not
we
going
want
to
to hear
come
from
alone.
them. Yeah. We look forward to that.
Next time I'll let them talk.
Don't try that, you know. You don't try
You
that.
know, although we're trickling down, interview is one of those things that I felt that artists, especially local artists, wasn't quite comfortable with.
Right.
They sometimes get intimidated with somebody they don't know sticking a mic in your face.
Or
saying
asking them a
the-
question that
asking
are deep
them a
personal.
question, you know.
Yeah.
So I hope that's one of the areas that.
And you know, all week, for at least 2 weeks, and to be very honest with you, since Mr. Byron Messiah left St. Kitts and became a superstar, that has been one of the biggest conversations, you know,
Yeah.
and that is an area that we most definitely will be looking into. Public speaking, because it's totally
media training.
It's just different to being on stage, eh? So
Yeah.
public speaking is totally different. Media training, as you said,
They also.
so
There's
that is
so many, talk
something-
to me. There's so many things that y'all need to hear. You know what has really stressed me out? Side note. You know what has really stressed me out and irks me? The lack of
Articulation?
a press kit.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to be, as a graphic designer, hunting down Facebook
right,
to find a picture that I got to go edit now to make you look like a person. That
Yes.
She does a good job at it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you.
And I would say live, me and Jade, we've been working for like 2 months now, and
Yeah.
I need her on my team.
I hear, you know, I'm ready. I'm being ready. But
You do
I
some
feel
brilliant
like,
work, man.
thank you. I appreciate
But I
that.
understand what you're saying with the press kit. You know, in my early time, that was readily available. Unfortunately, you know,
need some pictures in the
yes,
suit.
I took some time off, so I need to get back into the whole press kit vibe.
Yeah. But not only for, like you do as well, but I just think most entertainers, artists, no matter what it says, if you know that there's a slight possibility that you're gonna end up on a flyer, get your stuff ready.
Yes.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah, DJs,
and if you're serious about yourself, you will put the investment
You
in
have
yourself.
to invest in
Have
your brand.
the photo. You don't want when somebody say, send me a photo, you're like, oh my God.
Yes.
Ball
Say if
it
one of
to
these
my
your
phone.
co-worker
that's
and
it.
is your hand cut off and we
Yeah.
gonna go, like, don't stress me out about that.
That's the marketing aspect, you know. That's where you need a proper team. You know?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I would
yeah.
always encourage any artist to get a proper team around you, management, even if it's your friend.
Yeah.
Somebody you could take constructive criticism from as well, and that type of vibe. So you'd build a nice, decent team around you, because as an artist, you ain't gonna be able to follow up on everything.
No.
You know, there are times when we do lag because we're more focused on the writing and the studio time and all of that. So you definitely team management, time management, and all the discipline and all them things that are going to come into play as an artist. That was just my little advice to you. And hard work gets you everywhere.
Yes.
Indeed, indeed.
And consistency open doors.
Yes.
Indeed. But thank you so much for coming and
Yes, it
spending
was a
some
pleasure
time
being
with us.
here. It was a pleasure being here. As I say, I just gave up myself for a lot more interviews.
Yes, yes.
Nice. And you did a really good job.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Must say, you did a
I
good
practiced
job.
since last night.
That's good. And we're laughing, but that's really what it is. You know, practice,
Yeah.
make sure that when I show up, I'm prepared for
Right.
as much questions as possible.
I know what I'm talking
and it takes
about.
knowing the information.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, thank you again for joining us. We look forward to all your future endeavors.
And before I leave, say me no know about you.
But me love say it's bad.
You're brave, because I wasn't going to do it, you know.
Wait.
No, it's okay. I can't
It
do
was a
that.
pleasure being here.
Yes. Guys, we will be right back with more Sip and Chat. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Real life?
Yeah.
We live?
Wow, real life.
Well, thank you. Welcome back, guys, to Sip and Chat with Jade and Justin here today. As we told you guys, Azem is off doing Azem things. You know, that's a busy one right there. He has a big project coming up, so, you know, he has to prepare. And so my good old friend over here decided to jump in. And, you know, because she's, what you said, differently
employed.
Yeah, differently employed. So, you know, she has some time to spend with me. So, guys, let's jump into some more articles. Justin, what do we have on the agenda?
So article.
You don't wear glasses, by the way?
I do.
Okay, cause.
Adult woman arrested for posing as teen student at Louisiana High School. I'm not mad at it, but let's read more.
You're not what?
I'm not mad at it.
Okay, let's see where, cause you better have a good reason to it.
An adult woman was arrested in Louisiana after she allegedly posed as a teen and enrolled in a high school. A 28-year-old woman enrolled in Hanville High School and attended classes during the most recent school year. The St. Charles Parish Sheriff Chief Officer said. The school is located in Butte, a small town about 25 miles south of New Orleans. I was there last month. Lovely place.
You were?
Yeah. Let's read more. Martha Jesenia. Martha Jesenia Gutierrez Serrano.
Well, sir, you not hear people with all them long names.
Why you just
Like just what you get first and last, man. First and last.
Paul Jones.
That's
John James.
why your names so complicated.
Sue Brown.
That's it.
That's it, right? I'm
My
just
God.
Cynthia Teixeira, by the way. Just
Yeah,
saying.
going after letters, you know, but anyway,
Yes.
we'll let it slide.
So Miss Martha was arrested Tuesday and charged with 1 count of injuring public records.
What?
Injuring public records.
Okay,
Right?
what I mean?
I don't know. Martha Elizabeth. Oh, a next Martha? Okay. Martha Elizabeth Cinero Alvero, the woman's 46-year-old mother, was also arrested and charged. What did the mom do? Like an adult. Anyways.
Assisting, aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting,
You know,
or-
one of them things. But
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out what you mean with the first charge.
Yeah. That's injuring, right? Just make sure me see it.
No, injuring public
Yeah,
records. but
injuring
that's
public
okay.
record, yeah.
She heard the fire. She heard the fire.
St. Charles
Uh-huh.
St. Charles Parish School System Administrator began investigating after receiving a tip that a 17-year-old student was older than she claimed. The school system said in a statement. The school reached out to the police, who determined that Martha used a fake passport and birth certificate to register her daughter at the school.
So the,
So the mother really
so
did help.
so the mom, no, she big daughter,
Oh, big.
grown
Can I
woman.
say Greton? And
You just did.
okay.
So
Officials did not indicate whether the mother is suspected in committing any other crimes during the school year. No motives for her fraudulent attendance was given either. She just wanted a better education.
no, I don't think it's that, man. I don't know why it could be,
Okay.
but I don't feel like the way you get a better education is pretending to be a 17-year-old and going back to high school. You could have done the internet for free, so it can't be that.
Okay. It's unknown how long she attended classes. What do you mean it's unknown? You don't have records?
Like, me understand when I was doing attendance.
Martha, here. Mm.
No, remember she knew, you know, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
So
she
they
may have
definitely-
done it at another school.
No, but I definitely know when she reached to the school. If you're a
Yeah.
new student, you're going to know.
I
when
guess what
somebody
they're
apply.
saying is she could have done it at another school and just switch schools. Maybe like they got a tip that, you know, maybe they were going to be
Martha weird.
math with, yeah.
Martha weird.
The school system will enhance processes to determine the authenticity of enrollment documents for current and future students, as well as modify policy and procedures as warranted, the statement added. As this is an ongoing investigation conducted by the Sheriff's Office, no further information or specifics may be shared at this time. Both women face prison time and fines if convicted. Heavy on the if.
So, funny enough, right? Actually, I look at a lot of documentaries, an ungodly amount of documentaries and YouTube videos, an ungodly amount. And I came across this one where, similar to this, there was this lady, two of them actually. Now I'm saying it, I remember in two crazy stories surrounding people pretending to be ages that they're not. One was this, she was differently abled, so she was in a wheelchair. I think she had some form of, if it's dwarfism? I don't know if that's the correct term. Lord, please don't jump on which
Don't
words.
cancel space.
Please, I don't know, but she has some real form, and apparently she was in an orphanage. And the orphanage found her some parents, you know, the parents adopted her. The parents adopted her and then said, after that, started saying that she was pretending to be 8, and then they did a test and then they said she actually 11, and then the other son who has autism was super smart, so he was going to this other school. Before they moved, they changed the date of this supposedly 11-year-old to like 20, 21. 21, something like that. And put her in a house by herself to live. And she was a terrorist to some people, and she was very sweet to other people, allegedly. But here she ended up, the police ended up lock up the parents because they're like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's either you can't leave somebody who needs this type of help in a house by herself.
Because you said she was wheelchair bound.
Yeah, she was wheelchair bound. Or you can leave an 11-year-old by themselves. One out of the two things.
Also, they change her age to an
To an adult
age, so
age.
that they
Well, I
could
don't know
comfort
if
him.
that's why. I don't know if that's why. I'm saying based on the story, that's why I got her. But it was why, like, you just leave this person, even if, and they were saying that she tried to kill them in the sleep, and she's so you know the movie.
I know the movie.
What's it called?
I know the movie. Don't remember what
When
it's
the
called.
girl got adopted and she tried to kill the whole family.
Yeah, Lifetime.
No, it wasn't Lifetime. It was an actual movie.
Oh,
It
but
was a scary movie.
the scary movie.
So it was one of them situations basically that I was trying to say, but the only thing that she was in a wheelchair, and then they put her in this. It wasn't an insane asylum. They put her in a mental home a couple times. So it was like a lot going on. And then finally, what happened was this family adopted her, and they were like, no, she's actually the age that she said she is. She even did like Dr. Phil and all these things, and
What
spoke
age
about
she
it.
is?
Currently, she was supposed to be like 18.
Okay, all right.
But at the age that is on her documents is 33. Yeah. Well, right? That was one. That one was light. I mean, it was terrible, eh? But compared to the other one I watched, yeah, that was light. So, are your people so unhinged in this world, right?
They are, but here's
No,
why I'm
that-
not mad at it.
No,
Here's why.
no. I'm talking about this story, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the one I tell you yet.
The one that you haven't. Oh,
That's the unhinged one.
she
People
kill
so
people.
unhinged. I don't know why. I don't know where these people come from, but I need them to never ever meet me. So, I was watching this thing on YouTube.
You too.
Yeah, of course. And it was this girl who, she grew up kind of rough and all of these things, right? I think she had some type of mental health issue. I don't remember which one it was. But was she, no, she mom and dad was alive. But she ran away, and then she ended up, I think she was married for a time or something like that. But this is the part that I really remember. She started working at this place. So there was these twins. The twins is who was mentally unstable, not the woman. I just remember now. So there was these twins that they got separated because one of them moved away from her other sister and stopped talking to her and stuff. That's all kind of family drama. But the twins started working at this place where it was like a daycare kind of place where you just meet kids and all these things. And so the other lady started working there too. And then one day, they got close. And then she tell her, you know what? Today I feel like I just want somebody to adopt me. You know how sometimes we just say we wish we could be kids again, people adopt her. Well, she took it to another level. And she actually was like, I want to pretend to be a child again. So she and this friend, one of the twins, them decided, you know what, we're going to pull off this. And the twin said, I have the perfect person who we would be able to get this work on. And when she twin sister. So she set up the girl to pretend to be a child and live with she twin sister, right? The twin sister had kids. The twin sister stopped taking care of she kids them, or she was pretending to have cancer to the girl who was pretending to be a young girl. I think it was a lot, you know, a lot of unhinged behavior was happening behind here. So she pretended to have cancer. Then she moved in with this lady. The lady had kids. She pushed the lady to stop taking care of she kids and some like real cult vibes, right? So the lady was only focusing on her. The girl who was pretending to be sick had this doctor that would message the which doctor you know does message people? About these things, about cancer.
Okay. Because when you say message people about cancer now.
About cancer.
Yeah.
No, that don't happen. So she was doctor was messaging the twin, telling her, yeah, she got cancer and, you know, these are the
For
things.
some money under the table or something, not for free.
For free. The doctor was the other twin sister. I'd say a lot of unhingedness was happening here, Jacintia.
Just like-
That was all in a cult. the twins, the evil twin sister, I'm gonna call her the evil twin sister because there's some evil vibes. The evil twin sister and the non-sick pretending to be a child lady were a part of this cult with the non-sick lady father.
Send me the video. Send me the video.
I tell you, that's just it.
Send me the
I just
video.
watching this computer like this.
This happens all the time, you know.
It does. Cults, right? I don't know if people
What I wouldn't
understand.
do to be 21, but got you all of that now.
Man, about to pretend and then make the lady abuse your children, had the locking them in cages and all kind of thing. I can
So
say,
then, you know what? Everybody unhinged because somebody gonna come into my house and decide how I gonna treat my
yes,
kids in my house.
you used to tell her that she kids them picking on her, and she used to side with the stranger over she kids. She kids is like 6 and 8. That's it. I tell you, this is what does keep me sane after the times. Looking at how unhinged
Other people are and knowing that I am okay.
I am okay. Because there has never been a time in my life where anybody has ever convinced me to join a cult. And I've looked at a lot of videos, like I've looked at a lot of cult videos. Because I also want to understand, how do you get here? How do you get from living your regular life to somebody telling you now, come join me?
And drink this Kool-Aid and die with me.
Die with me or build this ark and watch me sacrifice these people in a church and we're going to sail away.
Off topic but on topic. Mention cult. There is this growing cult
I thought
in...
I said mention a cult just now, you know?
No.
Yeah.
You mentioned cult.
Oh.
So, in the same breath, there is this rising KKK style cult in Brazil, or is it Belize? Brazil or Belize right now,
Why?
where they are outright saying that they are white, you know, Hitler type.
Why would you want to take up somebody ridiculous ideology from another country? This ain't even your country's ideology. So you see somebody else's ideology and decide this is what I'm going.
It's like this crazy belong to me. Why
I
would you
tell
do
people
that?
unhinged bad, you know.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive, boy. My God. I think I have one more crazy story in Jade Specs. Let's see if we could. I'm gonna share that video with y'all. so y'all can see just how deep and unhinged this lady was. Your own twin
Trans-age,
sister, you know.
your own twin.
You set up your own twin sister. You must have known your twin sister gullible like that.
That's why she said, I have the perfect person.
Yeah. Because ain't no way you could convince me to put Jade in no kind of cage. I'll
You're
actually
such
want.
a cute boy.
Like, why would I will actually fight you. I will actually fight you. Oh boy. So, a TikToker fakes his own death to teach his family a life lesson. Arrives at the funeral in a helicopter.
Continue reading.
A Belgian TikToker faked his own death to teach his family a life lesson about valuing people while they're still alive. Then showed up to his own funeral in a helicopter.
So where was the body? Did he drown? Was that the fake?
You know, hopefully that could explain
Yeah, continue
somewhere in
reading.
this article. David Burton, I hope that's how to pronounce his name, 45, said he was angry about how his family had grown up.
That's love.
That's really drastic, though.
It's drastic, but it's love.
The only way to get your family back together is kill yourself. Pretend to kill yourself.
Shop in a helicopter.
My guy, like,
A fire truck I could have got, but a helicopter.
were you chilling up in them? Just walk in the church. Were you?
And sit down.
What I see in my family often hurts me, he told the Times of London. I never get invited to anything. Sorry.
That's funny.
I never get invited to anything. Nobody sees me. We all grew up at. I feel unappreciated. That's why I wanted to give them a little life lesson and show them that you shouldn't wait until someone is dead to meet up with them. I mean, I understand the message. I understand the message. I don't understand the
Execution?
no, that they're throwing me for a loop. But Burton's wife and children were in on the story. Well,
Wow.
sir.
Unhinged.
According to the Times, one of his daughters wrote a tearful post on social media. Appearing to confirm is that why were people like this? What?
You know, I can't say that for good money, I'm above it.
Fear. Wow. A group of mourners gathered near Ledge to pay their respect to Burton. Instead, he flew in and welcomed everyone himself. Online videos showed some stunned relatives running up to the helicopters while others stood back in shock. Made I go home, you know? Personally, made I
I
leave.
take off in there.
But, cause you know, in a Caribbean, what's your, if you are a Caribbean job, right? Man about other people, I never work nowhere else. You know about things you're going to go through just to attend a funeral, and one day you got to go ask your manager. Then you got to wait till they confirm it, because they got to find somebody to work your shift. Or they got to, and you out here playing games with my time off.
With me $15 an hour? That's a lot. Actually, some people it's $10.50 an hour.
They still getting paid.
The second people like
But however,
you're messing up my bread.
I could have been home, actually enjoying my day off since it didn't do. But you got me here full black morning. You know how it is to grieve your family member? You got me doing all of this for you to show up in a helicopter. I'm going home, Justin. I'm going home. And me ever talking to you again.
Like you thought we were apart?
Oh, you want to see a pet?
As far as the east is from the west.
Listen, we're about to create some real distance in this because why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, I understand wanting your family to be close. Try a family reunion. There are easier ways.
And you never got to tell the rest of them that they invited. If they're so apart, you just invite all of them separately and then they all shop together.
That's all. That's it, and that's all, you know?
That's it.
But you're going to put me through grief and heartache and all of these things. Close or not, it's still your family. Family members dying hurts. You going to put me through all of this to fly in a helicopter?
Girl, you know, we ain't discussed yet?
What?
The cost of a funeral.
But remember, his family in on it, so they didn't have to really pay. Me know what they prefer. But remember, his immediate family, the people that would actually spend the money, they was in on it. For me, I think they had to reach there. Maybe this was like the visual, the kind of like visual wake thing. So it was like the cost for a casket.
Maybe they rent a casket. They just need it for the day.
Whatever they did, completely unhinged.
Wow.
Ain't excuse. Ain't excuse. I'm sorry.
What would I do to bring my family together?
Not
Can't
that.
think of anything.
Not that for sure. I mean, I'm about to tell them that died.
You're not about to put death over.
Yeah,
me
next
good
thing, you know
life.
what? So suppose the helicopter the crash when he was pulling up.
Be like, take him, scrape him up. You have a casket here.
Listen,
Scrape him up.
don't waste the opportunity, you know, we done here.
We done here. In we black, they off. Put him in.
Because what would you call that over yourself? People weird, boy.
People are weird.
People are weird. You've seen any interesting things from since the last time I saw you?
Quite a few. Quite a few. Very interesting things. I saw that, and Lord, it's a very, because you know, June is the Pride month.
Yeah.
I saw some guys with what is like diapers, like cloth, like, you know, back in Moses' days, that cloth diaper thingy, twerking and dancing over a cross at a school.
Not me being a hell with you, so let's...
At a school.
It's okay. Regardless of what I believe in.
At a school.
I believe me about to help myself go hell. So many people want to talk about this. I have a question for you.
What's that?
You look like the emotional type. And this just...
You want me to cry on cue?
No.
Okay, cool.
This spans from a video that I saw this week. And that had me thinking, how many times have you been in this situation? Like where you're literally grieving. Not only that you're grieving the loss of a partner, but you know it's your fault. You think that's what's right? Like when you know that it's your fault that your partner actually leaving you? Man.
You touched a spot just now.
Yeah. Like
I cheated, but I'm over here. I'm not saying I actually did, but
yeah, quite card you cheated, you're quite card leave you.
Yeah. That's delusion.
You're delusional? No, I don't think you're delusional. I think you're just forget that there's consequences to your action. And you feel like you could just be out here doing things all willy-nilly and nobody going...
But you know, that's men.
Me talking about a man in this situation though.
You talking about a female?
Yeah, man. A woman. 3-part crying saga. Because men or she do, men if I can't.
Oh, we're talking about that video? I didn't watch the full video. Like, after the first 10 seconds, I was like, and then I skipped through and then she called his full government name.
Full face up with the camera crying?
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Men are fine, you know. But the worst thing you could do, this is so terrible. But the worst thing you could do is invite women to your man. Because you see how you they are crying over that man? A woman right now, a woman right at that, what is that you're doing? Let's not. A woman was literally watching the video.
I decided, oh, 6'6".
Yeah.
Hey.
If I want to be in your position where I feel how you feel, that's the man I want. I want a man that will make me cry on camera like how he got crying. Me say yo, I'm saying there was a woman at that moment in time.
Sorry.
Because you know what I do when they... I don't know about women, but I didn't do it. But there was, I can't say the majority are talking about one specific woman, may not personally, but I know it happened. She literally went on the Facebook, look up the pictures, because she wants to see whoever this dude is, that guy crying like this, eh? She went, she look up your profile pictures, she scrolled through a little bit to see what's going on with you, see what you're going on for yourself. Probably send him a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I see that you're newly single.
And I know you're going back there because...
Clearly the relationship ain't working. But I can guarantee you I will never do what she do to you.
You know, I might cry, I might bawl. I might do all of that. But put it out there for people to see.
But maybe she didn't put it out for people to see. Maybe she sent it to the man and the man sent it out. I don't know what happened. I'm just speculating.
Because if she had sent it to the man, she would not have...
Say his name and his number.
Say his name and his number.
Sis do this to herself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Openly. Willingly.
That's the
decided I'm not going to, in addition to embarrassing myself as a young spring chicken.
No, women are suicide bombers all the time, you know. I will embarrass me to embarrass you, you know.
She got 2 kids.
No, you could be young with 2 kids. What do you mean?
You can't be young spring chicken with 2 kids.
No, not in the eyes of a woman. But anyway.
I could be...
Just ignore. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
May I just sit here?
Don't do it.
May I just sit here and understand each other? Anyway,
See? Just in there looking man, you know. Admitting a light to her. Just in there looking man. She looking for her husband in here.
I asked him to marry me and he said no.
He said no. He didn't answer. Don't lie. Don't lie.
He didn't answer me. He didn't answer me.
He didn't
but
lie.
like,
He didn't answer.
The
He
fact
said
that
no.
he didn't answer me.
Yeah. Can't
The
don't
fact
you lie
that he
down, you
didn't
man. Lord,
answer
man.
me meant that it's a no, because if you wanted to, you would have
maybe the man
said...
got to think about it. Maybe the man got to think about it. Push it,
Right,
man.
the equivalent of the girl, because that's not where I am.
Delusion, hoy. No lie.
So guys, that was a little humor, nothing true about what was said just now.
Hi, I don't come here and lie to you. But nothing.
Right, but today was a good show.
It was. We had some lovely conversations.
We did.
As usual.
Mr. Infamus came in, gave us some really good news about the creative industry.
Some insight to what he's doing, and yeah, we love them things. We love to see when people actually trying to make a difference, in the small ways or big ways.
Big ways.
Yeah. And you'll be back with me tomorrow.
Yes, I will. With more shenanigans.
Yes, guys. We'll hopefully by tomorrow she get the answer to the question. But if not, I'll update. This is the truths that just come out of the back room. Just me and she get an answer. The answer is no. Make a lie to you.
The answer is no.
Yeah. If a man willing to call you sick just to not answer.
Wow.
What is it about you that has him reacting this way? We're gonna discuss it after the show.
No. Yeah, let's
We're gonna discuss because boy, that's a strong reaction to a marriage proposal. Anyway, guys, it has been a wonderful day. A pleasure being here with you.
It has.
Lovely seeing you guys again. Looking forward to tomorrow as well. So remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Guys, drive safely. Like, y'all been wilding. I don't know what's happening. This morning we almost got in 3 accidents. None was our fault. Just because y'all out here driving, however. Please don't do that.
Please.
Okay?
You are expected home.
Yes. I have to be there for when my son enters the house and says, Mommy, I miss you, which he does every day.
There is no job opportunity no meetup that is worth losing your life over.
No, if you're late, you're just late. You can't get out earlier. You can't get out. You're done late.
You're done late.
Okay, so let's not do that.
And the job will hire somebody else.
If you kill yourself trying to reach there, knowing that you're done late. Okay, so let's not do that anymore.
Yes.
Also, guys, the weekend is coming up. Be safe. I know tomorrow start the weekend, but some of y'all weekend start on Thursday. So, drink responsibly, whatever y'all doing, do it responsibly.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't do that. Or if you, well, what is happening? Whoa, what is talking? Okay, wouldn't be a chef me do that, boy. Anyway, lastly, before we leave, the important stuff. Remember, guys, to spend more time living your content than posting it on the socials. Don't ball in front of the camera and share it with us, please. We don't care. We're going to laugh and make these jokes.
But if it's your decision, it's our entertainment.
Yeah. If you need to make back or vent or, whatever it is, just send them don't even send them a WhatsApp.
Meet them in person.
Meet them in person. Maybe
In
here
an
Wanda.
open
Maybe here Wanda.
Yeah.
May know what to tell you, but just let's not do the crying to the camera and post anything because that ain't gonna work how we want it to work. And lastly, remember, guys, you cannot be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.